Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. My name is Arsalan and today we are on day 43rd of solving the object-oriented programming system questions with the help of Python. If you are very new to this playlist, let me give you a very brief introduction of what this playlist is all about. In this playlist, we have been solving questions based on object-oriented programming. We started from a very basic question on day 1st. We move on to day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and then we came up on to day 43rd, where we have just increased the bar like anything. From day 1 till day 43rd, we have covered different question, various types of question, various concept. On each day, we solve different question, different concept to gain our logic and understanding in object-oriented programming. So I have prepared one more question based on hierarchical inheritance, and this question is very different from the previous question we have done. This question includes hierarchical inheritance, and to do this we will be just starting it from here. So I will be writing parent class, uh, just writing a comment here that we will be writing a parent class. And guys, just before starting with this tutorial, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. So we have to create a class called shape, as already mentioned above in here, that create a class called shape with attributes color and area. So we will be writing two instance attribute here, that is color and area. And removing this pass from here and writing self dot color is equals to color, self dot area is equals to area. Now after writing these two instance attribute, we have to implement a method called calculate area that sets the area attribute based on the shape of the property. So we will be just writing a method here that means whose names is calculate area, and I will be writing self here. So the name of the method is calculate area, and I will be just printing a value here that string the area of the shape is self dot area and its color is self dot color. Now I have just created a parent class here. Now what we have to do next here is implement a method called calculate area method in the circle class to implement a method. Before doing this, let's see, implement a method called calculate area that sets the area attribute based on, I'm reading the line number first, create a class called shape with attributes color and area, implement a method called calculate area that sets the area attribute based on shapes properties, create a three child classes called circle, rectangle and triangle, each inheriting from a shape class. So what I will be doing here, I will be creating three child classes. So child class, three child classes. So first class, second class and third class. So in for child class, I will be writing class circle and close it by parentheses, and inside those parentheses I will be writing the name of the parent class. So the parent name of the parent class is shape, of course, and I will be writing definite function. And after writing this definite function, I will be getting two instances here already. So this supernator function will allow us to use the functionality of the parent class. So this supernator function will allow us to use the functionality, the attributes, the methods from the parent class. So now we can use the color, area attributes, we can use the calculate area method in our child class. So this is what supernator function does. And color area, I will be passing one more argument before this, I will be just first of all, let's create three classes. Then we can just create instances according to the question. So class, uh, what is the name? Rectangle and triangle. Class rectangle, close it by parenthesis, right? And inside those parentheses, write the name of the parent class, def init. And again, after this, I will be writing class uh, triangle, 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 and again writing the same thing, shape here, and again writing the same thing, definite function here. Now as you can see, all of these three classes which we have created just now, all of the three child classes in fact are same, but their names are different. Now what we will be doing here is we will be seeing each and individual classes are asking from us. So for the circle class, add an additional attribute radius, implement the calculate method in the circle class to calculate the area of the circle based on the given radius. So what we will be doing here is we will be just passing one more argument here, that is radius, and self dot radius is equals to radius. And after this, I will be creating a method called calculate area, and I will be just not writing this because I will be just calculating area of circle here. So I will be saying that area is equals to, so to calculate the area of the circle, it is pi r square. So we will be just writing it like 22 divided by 7, that is the value of pi, into pi r square. So radius self dot radius into self dot radius square. So we'll be just putting it like this. So area is equals to 22 divided by 7, that is the value of the pi, into self dot radius, that is the radius that we are getting, and into a square. So if we when we put two asterisks together, two stars together, that means that we are just putting the power. So we can also use instead of 22 by 7, we can just import the math function, and we can write math.py, but I am just rather putting 22 by divided by 7, that's more easier. And we can just return area here. Similarly, we can do it for rectangle. We will be seeing what the rectangle method is asking from us, but right now as we can see that the calculate area for circle is asking to calculate the radius, calculate the area of the circle. So similarly we will be seeing for rectangle here as well. For the rectangle class, add additional attributes, width and height. Implement the calculate area method in the rectangle class to calculate the area of the rectangle based on the given width and height. So in rectangle method we have to add two more instance attributes. So width and height will be two more instance attribute we will be just adding here, that we have to just write it here like this: width, and then self dot height is equals to height, HEIGHT. Now after writing this, we have to just create a method called calculate area, and again I will be just creating a variable here that will be calculating the area. So I will be writing self dot width into self dot height. That is how we calculate the area of the rectangle. It's base into height, or width into height, you can say. Means it's just the length into breadth. So that's how we calculate the area. So we will be just returning the area here as well. Now after this, let's see what the rectangle method is asking. So for the rectangle triangle, sorry, now we have already done rectangle. Now it's time to just focus on triangle method. So for the triangle class, add additional attribute base and height. Implement the method called calculate area method in the triangle class to calculate the area of the triangle based on the given base and height. So similarly, what we did for the rectangle, we will be doing similarly for the triangle method as well. So color area, and then we will be just writing base and height, and I will be saying that self dot height base, first of all base, and then self dot height is equals to height. Then after this we will be just writing calculate area and removing this. Why we are removing this? Because if I write this, it will be just inheriting from the shape class and it will be printing me this value. I do not want to print this value. I'm just rather printing another value, that is I am just returning another value, that is my area. I hope that you have understood this. So right now I will be just writing the calculate area function here. So to calculate the function of triangle, we just have to write half base into height. So self dot base multiplied by self dot height divided by 2. So you can also put brackets here if you want to calculate them separately here, and like this. And I will be just return area. Alright, now I will be creating instances for each individual classes. Create instances for circle, rectangle, triangle classes with specific values for the attributes. Call the class calculate area method for each instances to calculate and set the area attribute. Then print out the color, area and specific attributes of each shape. All right, so we will be just first of all what we will be doing, we will be just uh, creating an instance for first of all we will be creating an instance for circle. So circle instance for circle, then we will be creating for triangle and rectangle, and then triangle. Now after circle, after this comment of circle, I will be just creating an instance. Let's say a is equals to circle, because this is a child class. It will be taking, I guess, three instance attribute, right? Three instance attribute will be taking, because we have passed three instance attribute. First of all its color, then its area, then its radius. So I will be just writing color, let's say blue. Okay, all right. Then it's area. So area it will be. So what we will be doing here is area. So now you can just pass any random value. Let's say I just pass it 0 here, because it will not give you any error here, because we are just why we are putting 0 here, because we have given a 0, I mean we have an instance attribute in our shape class, and we have also inherited that area. So we can just write any random value. You can write 0, you can write 1, 2, 3, anything. That will not alter, that will not affect your answer in the area of the circle. So if I write 0 here, that is not because it's not doing anything, it's not just doing anything. So if I write 0 here, and if I write 5 here, and the 0 is the area and 5 is the radius. So 0 you can just ignore it, because 0 is just a random value. 5 is the radius, so this 5 will just change the area. So if I write it like print a dot calculate area and close it by parenthesis, you will be getting the area. See, 75.57 is the area of the circle, and I can just write it like uh, you can just write it like an f string here, and then you can just type it dynamically like f string, and then like this, the area of circle, circle, and this will be like this. And if I run this, you will be seeing area of circle is equal to this. Similarly, I will just copy this and paste it here as well, and instead of circle I will be writing rectangle here, rectangle, and doing it for the same for this is this well, this is this as well. So triangle. Now I have done this. Now after doing this, you might be, I think, confused why I've written 0. It's nothing, it's just the value of the area, and it's just a random value you can just put in here, because it is not changing anything. So calculate method area is not taking the value from the, okay, so let's put it like this. See, in this calculate area method, if you focus on the method of the circle calculate area, we are not taking the area, we are not taking we are not using area here. We are not using area instance here, because we are not using instance area instance of area here, so it will not alter your answer. That's how you can put it. Now after doing this, we can just calculate, for instance, for rectangle here is, let's say, x or we can say pqrs is equals to rectangle, and let's say color is yellow, and area, again, you can just put any value, it will not change. I can put any value, it will not be affecting my answer. And now I have to pass two more arguments. So let's say 5 is the height and width is 6, and I will be saying print me the value. So pqrs dot calculate area and close it by parenthesis, and if I run this code, it will be giving me the area of rectangle is 30. Similarly, I will be doing for the triangle. So let's say ABC is equals to triangle, and the color of the triangle is, let's say, orange, and then put any value here. Let's say I put it like this, and after this I can just write the height and width. So let's say 20 and 10. So 20 into 10 will be 30, and 30 divided by 2 will be 15. So it will be giving me 15 answer as the area of the triangle. So a dot calculate area, close it by parenthesis, and it will be printing me 15 as the answer. So area of triangle is 100. Why it's 100? 20 into, so 20 into 10 will be 200. Yeah, of course, sorry, I just calculated wrong. So 20 into 10 is 100, 200, and divided by 2 will be 100. Yeah, of course, it's correct. Now we have done this. You can also print, if you want to print the area, you can just write it like, means if you want to print the color, you can just print it like this, print a dot color. All right, and it will be giving you a blue as the answer. Similarly, you can do it like for this here as well, pqrs dot color and print print it for this as well, abc dot color. It will be giving you the color of the shapes. So shape is blue, yellow and orange. Alright, so I hope you have understood the logic and you have understood the question, and I hope that you are able to just uh, apply this method and you have understood the question on day 43rd. So this was all for day 34. We will be just solving more questions based on object oriented programming. We will be covering more topics and we will be gaining more logic and more understanding of the object oriented programming day by day. This was all for today on day 43rd. I hope that you have liked this tutorial. If you do so, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. Thank you guys for watching this video and see you next time.